want to see me ruffle with the mic. See if we can get it to work. Can you hear me? Okay. A little louder. Loud enough? Okay. I wanted to talk about several different things. My staff and I worked on a speech throughout the week. It culminated last night, I think about 8 o'clock at night, 2000, and it was left on the printer. It didn't print out. So this morning I dug deep and I said, what do I really want to say? What is it that's important to me that I want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about Armistice Day, World War I, the quieting of the guns on the Western Front, the 11th month, the 11th day, the 11th hour, and the 11th minute. That's where Veterans Day, Remembrance Day started. That was the war to end all wars, has it? No. We have not. 146 behind us attest to that. There's 22 million of us veterans. I see the first Cav patch. First team, first fight, first Cav. We served from the very beginning. I did some research on a Korean War veteran. I wanted to talk about a Korean War veteran today. So I thought Korea was a long, not too long, not as long as Afghanistan or Iraq or Vietnam, but a long fight in the Chosan Valley throughout Korea. And I read the story about a private who fought hand-to-hand combat on his ship. Korea, fighting on a ship. I was taken back. I said, I got to know more about this story. He's a Medal of Honor winner. He rescued his fellow shipmate who was captured on the ship. Like, ship in Korea, captured on a ship and rescued. This is a great story. So I'm reading on. It's from the late 1800s. Our first emissaries to Korea, because we saw the Japanese aggression. Later, Japan did invade and claim Korea as part of their territory. But here this Army private fought to rescue a bosun's mate who was captured on his own ship. It was a battle because we went over as peace emissaries, and when we arrived at their shore, they didn't understand it, and they attacked our ships. And they found themselves fighting and defending ourselves. And as you read the story, what did they defend? Each other. The story of the Army and the other naval enlisted member both receiving Medal of Honor was about the ensign, the flag, saving the flag and saving each other. Selfless service. We the few stepped forward. And those that were asked through the draft leaned in with us. They were chosen. We said, I will defend this great nation from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that is the pledge of every senior government official. They raise their right hand and they're sworn into office. Every senior local official is sworn into office. The pledge to defend this great nation from all enemies, foreign and domestic. We knew full well we may be asked to give that last full measure at any time. More service members die in accidents performing their duties and training than do in combat. We believe in America, for our team, for our fellow service members, for our way of life in America, for what we have here today. We believe in our freedom of speech, of association, of religion, our freedoms of privacy, our freedoms of choice, our freedoms to chase the American dream in what we see it as, our dream. We defend our Constitution, our democracy. We even defend those oppressed around the world when our government chooses to spread the wings of liberty over their nation and to fight for them. We fight for the oppressed. Not many nations around the world claim that. We veterans are in all walks of life. We're in our schools, we're in our homes, we're in our churches, we're in our workforce. As the mayor said, we're on the streets, we're in the parks. Not everyone makes it. We bring our values and our selfless service. Veterans are twice as likely to serve in government offices at the local, federal, state levels around the nation. They continue to serve as they see fit. But we as veterans look to America to keep her promise, to care for those of us who are wounded and struggle to fit in, the ones that are challenged with the legacy of their service, whether in combat or normal service. We as a nation owe more than our gratitude. We owe consistent care, quality in the services and benefits, when, where, and how we as veterans want them and need them. We need to be adaptable. We need to be accountable. We need to serve from those veterans that are 19 years old. They went in at 18 on a 2-year commitment. They're a National Guard Reserve member. They're active duty. Or the veteran who's 101 years old and has different needs. The VA has to change. It has to be adaptable. How we each as Americans do our part, show gratitude and ensure we keep our promise and vision. The Secretary McDonald's My VA initiative is all about leaning into how we treat veterans at home, how we continue to serve, and how they fit into our home. I am honored to thank all veterans and their families for their service, their sacrifices, and everything they continue to do and will do for this great nation. I am proud of my brothers and sisters. The Department of Veterans Affairs is pleased to announce all of the good work we're doing, all of the changes we are making, the partnerships we have with key officials throughout the nation, and with the local organizations and the service organizations that help us reach out in every way possible. I was struck as we stood with the Pledge of Allegiance. Which flag did you turn to? There's a lot of flags. There's a lot of veterans. We all honor in our own way. I recall my time in Iraq as we advanced on Baghdad. After having gone through on Nasiriyah, we advanced forward to the command post of the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force. And as we were trucked in after a long helicopter flight, we fell into a city of tents in the middle of a field. It was the only place there were no IEDs. As the sun broke, just barely coming over the horizon, you could just barely see light. I peered out of an overstuffed little tent made for 2, and I think there were 4 of us piled in there, gear everywhere. There was a round hole that I peered out as I lay on my side, and I could see one thing in that image. An American flag, half this size, stuck in the ground. We live in America under the American flag. Veterans serve under our flag. We wear it, we carry it, we fight for it on our ships around the world. We will leave this nation under that flag as a final salute. Thank you. Proud to be a veteran, proud to be here with you.
Can you hear me? I'm not going to touch the microphone. We're also honored to have, we're also honored to have Assemblywoman Jackie Irwin of the 44th California Assembly District with us to say a few words.
But